Hi, my name is Adrienne Gambles. I grew up here at Westminster. I'm currently a pharmacist working at CVS. I just recently graduated, and I'm here to share with you guys um, my faith and the journey that I took to get to this point where I'm at in life. So, recently, over the summer, I finished up with school, graduated, and now it's time for us to get licensed. And in order to become a pharmacist at the end of school, you have to graduate or you have to pass a NAPLEX exam, which is our national exam, and also the pharmacy law exam for whatever state that you plan on working in. So over this summer, I dedicated most of my time to studying for both those exams. I took my first exam. It was the NAPLEX. That's the one where basically you had to learn, or what do you call it? Sorry. We had to, mostly it's about the drugs. And so I studied for that exam, studied hard, ended up passing with that exam first. So finally got that one down. All right, on to the next one. Next one is the pharmacy law. Pharmacy law is definitely more difficult because it is something that in school you maybe get a semester or two of it, and then you're on your own. And it's one of the harder exams because, especially the way they word things during the exam, it can be very difficult. And a lot of the times during these exams, you have it's multiple choice, and you have to pick the best one. So even though the other could be right, you just have to pick the best one. So I move on to that one, study. I finally take my exam. I ended up failing that exam by 1 point. You're supposed to get a 75. I ended up with a 74. Now, in this moment, I felt so down. A few of my friends had already passed their exams and were starting their jobs, and I just felt discouraged. I felt like, oh man, like this is it. I'm not going to be a pharmacist. This one exam is going to hold me back. And when failing the exam, you can't take it for another month. So throughout that time, I studied hard, of course, but then I also found myself reading the Bible more and more every day because it would just strengthen and encourage me to let me know that even though you didn't pass, you can still do it. And I put a lot of my faith into the Lord, not asking for him to let me pass the next exam, more so just getting me through this moment, keeping my hopes up. Even if I failed the next exam, just knowing that I would be okay. So a lot of the times I got my Bible off my phone, actually. I'd read the daily quote of the day that it would post, and then I would listen to whatever pastor or speaker who was on the app that day, just explaining the, the verse. And I would just catch myself reading the Bible, just kind of getting different verses and stuff that, would encourage me to just know that, regardless of what happens, everything's going to be okay. Your mom's still going to be proud of you. Your family's still going to be proud of you. Regardless, well, you'll always have somebody in your corner. So eventually, I finally took that exam the month after. And as soon as I got the okay to take it, I scheduled it for maybe 2 days after. I went into that exam and I took it, and knowing I was supposed to pass with a 75, I ended up getting an 85. So I was 11 points higher. So I was super excited, so rejoiced. I was so happy. And now here I am today sitting here telling you that I am currently a CVS pharmacist working, and all I can say is thanks be to God, because he really got me through it. It was probably one of the toughest things that I had to do in life, but I got through it.